Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Oh, you getting it in? Somebody's getting it. What's going on, people? Woo, what's going on, people? So they have another week on Saturday. Anyway, they've been said, what's going on, people? Oh, it is officially hot. I'm about to take a bath, of course. Just figured I'd get this out the way. I've been doing a lot of running around and take care of a couple of things, couple of business, stuff like that. You know me. I'm always up to something. Anyway, that being said, I wasn't going to make a video today because I was like, I got so much stuff I need to talk about, but I haven't gotten to it yet. It's a lot of editing, a lot of stuff you say I do. It's a lot of editing, a lot of work. It's more complicated than, the finished product that I try to put before you and stuff like that, with the haters waiting for a new video so they could come sign on and hit the dislike button and stuff like that, to show their hate towards me, which is so stupid, but I guess they have to do what they have to do. That's their job and stuff like that. And my question to you, to my sisters, to transgender women, and the post-ops or whatever the case may be, how do you feel about having SRS surgery? Now, let's just say this. You went and you had the surgery done, you got everything fixed, you're officially now the body on the inside, the person on the inside matches the body on the outside, so now you feel much more better within yourself, and and you're moving forward with your life. Do you feel as though you have to tell somebody how you were born, or do you take it as a secret? Would you be the kind of girl who would make another man live his life under a lie before you tell him the truth? Now, I know a lot of my sisters and stuff like that, and I've talked to you a few. Y'all don't want to tell guys, how you were born and stuff like that, and, guys are having sex with you, and, they're trying to give you a baby. In reality, you're like, they can't give me a baby because I was not born, But the thing about it is that you don't want no one to lie to you about their status, so why would you lie to them about yours? And the thing that gets me is that, we go through all this, get the body work, everything. The girls spend a lot of money. This is not a cheap project here. This is our reality. This is a lot of money. And you try to get to as far as passable, as far as accepted, as far as you can, as far as life. Now you move forward within your life, and people are still calling you a man. She looks good, but she's a man. She looks this, she's a man. You had all this surgery done to yourself just to be called a man. How does that make you feel? And I was watching Zoe. I've never really saw her, just come across one of her videos. A girl posted it, and I have to look at her. Her name is Zoe, I think Zoe Tour. And she was actually on a panel, and another guy was saying, well, you know what, you got male parts and stuff, these chromosomes, and it's going into it. And she said, do you want to leave out of here in the ambulance? Better yet, let me just let you see a clip. Okay, check this out.
With gender identity.
Go ahead.
So especially, but even so, you have a thing like Klinefelter syndrome. So you don't know what you're talking about. You're not educated on genetics.
Would you like to discuss the genetics? Well, no. Your genetics. So let's go from the genetics and back to the brain scans.
You cut that out now, or you'll go home in an ambulance.
Yeah, that seems mildly inappropriate for a political discussion.
No, I know. Well, to be fair, but to be fair, you're actually being rude.
You're more
no, and that's not fair.
I'm sorry, it's not rude to say that someone who's biologically a male is a male. Someone who's biologically male is a male.
But Mr. Shapiro, you knew very well that saying that to Zoe would be egregiously insulting.
It's not a matter of insulting or inflammatory.
It is. Sir, you're right. Hey, on paper, what is a fact is a fact, and I can't deny that. But you knew that going in, that to say that to Zoe would be aggressively insulting.
Okay, you say that. The thing about it is, it gets to a point where you go there. It was like, oh, when she did that, she was doing it just like a man. She was doing it just like a man. You know, I just find it so amazing that people always want to point out what you do as a man. You do this as a man, you do this as a man. But they never want you to judge them, but they want to judge you. They feel as though they're up here and you're down there. They have that right. Now, the thing that gets me is they feel as though they have that right so much, but the way she presented it, she got up on them. If you say I'm so much of a man and this is what I am, then just maybe, I could beat your ass like a man. You know what I think a lot of times when it comes down to girls like us, they get so misconstrued and confused. Now, we've been bullied, we've been beaten on, we've been murdered, we've been stabbed, we've been shot at, we've been cans, garbage, stuff done at us. If you hit a person long enough, they just may give you a reaction. Sometimes you say, oh, are you a man? You know, you're just doing it because you want to tease. But when that girl has had too much, the reaction you may get is not the one you want. And a lot of times girls may not be ready to give you what they want to give you. They be like, I'll be back. Now see, when they say be back, you're thinking, oh, well, forget her. You never know she's going to be back. You may be on your way to a job interview. You may be on your way to the club. You may be on your way to this place or that place, and then she's back. You know, a lot of times I feel as though we need to live and let live, but nobody's listening to me. And I watch transsexuals do things I don't agree with, and I watch society do things that I don't agree with as well. You know, but how far do you go to go over to your transition, and you want to be accepted, and you now got everything that's done to be passable, and you're still called a man? A man. You have everything of a woman, but they still notarize you as a man. Do you feel as though you need to go to the next level SRS surgery, or do you just think you just need to stay the way you are and the hell with anything else? Because it seems like you're trying to get the surgery to be separated from that life of being called the man. But it seems like it follows you. And even this more passable girl, stuff like that they could get a pass. Someone remembers you from your past before you transition. And they got juicy gossip they just cannot wait to share. And a lot of times these people are not straight people. They're actually people from the LGBT. Anyway, that being said, how do you feel as though getting your transition done and they still call you a man? Anyway, that being said, and would you still continue to go on even though that's what you labeled as? You went and did everything and they still call you that? Anyway, that being said, I want to say hello, all new people. Boom. I want to say, oh, people, bam. And I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. What you do you. I want you to do the best way that you can. And if nobody don't like it, then fuck them. All right.